Oh,
Anyway, welcome back. Yeah, let's hop into this shit. I'm here.
I love the vibes here.
I'm here with Aidan Urnezis. I was just saying, it's funny that you brought like 4 different types of IPAs, because one of the questions I was thinking about asking you is I was going to be like, yo, give me your top 5 IPAs. And you brought 4.
Well, these aren't even any of them.
No.
These aren't even my faves. This is just a random pick. I just wanted to change it up because I've been recently, as you know, I've been making mixed drinks just out of just, I feel like the novelty that like no one really does that. And it's like way cheaper than like buying beer.
You think? You had that Cointreau
Yeah, but
stuff.
like
That
at last, like I'm able to like, I made like, how many freaking drinks did I make of those? I made like so much of those.
I don't know.
I made over 20 drinks of that.
Yeah, that was straight.
And it was only like $40. That was it.
Yeah, that bottle mixed with just some, mid vodka.
It's worth it though.
Plus some limes. Limes are cheap.
Dude, six limes is like $1.
Yeah, the kamikaze. We haven't caught up since last night. We got to debrief.
That's right.
We got to debrief last night real quick. We got to give some background.
We can debrief.
We got to give some background for people listening. So it was Halloween last night. Now we're recording this. This is going to come out on like Thanksgiving, basically. So kind of. That was amazing. That was like a Mario fish. But yeah, right. So we're doing the Halloween episode on Thanksgiving because we do whatever we want, right?
Uh-huh.
So we got Uncle Sam in the house. I'm sure you saw in the thumbnail. Yeah, Aidan's Uncle Sam. The face
America.
on that, like the thing, the mustache and the beard came on.
Yeah.
It was kind of scary looking.
No,
See that? That was kind of freaky.
yeah, it's kind of got like soulless pupils and like this like really white face.
Yeah, it didn't look like Uncle Sam.
No, it looked more like a demonic colonel.
Yeah. 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 Not someone you'd want leaving.
Go get my fried chicken.
Oh, Colonel Sanders.
That's kind of what I was thinking. He's like a demonic. I don't know. At least on like the little graphic that holds the sticky mustache, and eyebrows.
Yeah, the Colonel, if he lost
Yeah,
everything.
classic
He lost all his
Classic.
franchises.
party box fit. With
Yeah.
some really cheaped out graphic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for showing me where I need to put it on my face. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, no, I was going to put the mustache with my ass.
Yeah, I was gonna put it on my ball sack. Yeah. This is supposed to be my
Exactly.
white hair.
Yeah.
Some white pubes.
My peeves. It's going to happen one day.
Honestly, man, it's like I get like really annoyed when old people. When I mean old people, I mean like when you start getting gray hairs.
Yeah.
I get really annoyed when you stop dyeing. I mean, excuse me. When you start dyeing your hair. It's blatantly obvious that like you have a receding hairline that's not holding color, and it's like, dude, just
You don't like it when people dye their hair.
I don't. I think it's well, okay. I don't like it when older people do it because they want to hide their white. I'm just like, dude, just embrace it. It's just a part of being old. I feel like I'll be all over that.
I feel that. My grandmother dyes her hair. Not to expose my mom, but
My mom does.
Yeah, my mom also does. I feel like they're going to get mad at us for saying that.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's because I'm more of like a natural beautyist, and it's like I don't know. I feel like it complements the person's age. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that means you're pretty confident in your own looks and yourself.
I would hope so. I would say I'm not confident with how I look at all. Actually, it's like a big problem I have.
Oh.
Which is like really weird.
Let's talk about something more fun than that. That sounds
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
That sounds really. That's not. That's not where I was trying to go with that.
It's okay. It's really because that I'm my own worst enemy, and it's like, who really, you know?
Oh, yeah,
it's
you
just,
are.
It's just kind of a me thing. Of
course,
so it's like whatever.
Everyone is.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry to expose you, Mom, for dyeing your hair.
okay.
Looks good though.
My mom. Loves
My mom
me.
doesn't have white hair. She has like her hair still is colored. It just
I'm
like
just saying,
makes it deeper.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if other people do it, but it's just like I know that's something I won't do. I guess I'm just bothered by it.
Well, we're also guys. I feel like it's way more.
Yeah.
Like it's our grandmothers still want to, feel beautiful.
I'm really
like
triggered
they
by
were.
Botox. It's like, why, dude? Like, why are we like? That's the new mask. Like,
Yeah, Botox is kind of freaky.
you're gonna inject a mask.
That's a
Just
Halloween
like,
costume in itself. Happy Halloween,
bro,
everyone.
fucking. Like I don't even understand it. You clearly have something wrong with you if you've got like blistering tits that are like the size of like a fucking chair. Like,
Yeah. And they're hard.
yeah, dude, it's like you don't even look like a human being anymore. It's like,
No.
wow.
No, they're firm.
like how, like what, like you are corrupted.
very regular.
Your brain is just poisoned by this.
Yeah, you think you need to get?
It's honestly really sad. I just hate how that's the new mask of the century.
No, everyone's turning into fucking RoboCop.
Yeah, it used to be fucking like steampunk shit for like like the Black Plague, but this is just ridiculous.
What is steampunk? I don't know what steampunk is.
I don't know. Steampunk is like I guess I don't really know what I'm talking about, but like steampunk is like
Because I've heard of it before.
look it up on your phone. Just like look at a picture of it. It's like
it's a type of vibe.
It's like the Industrial Revolution and like the Renaissance like combined.
Oh, okay.
Sort of like a costume. Like BioShock. Have you ever heard of that game? That's kind of what I think of it. And it's like
it's super techy. It's super like mechanical.
Industrial Revolution, like
yeah. So
like
that
lots
okay.
of gears.
Okay.
And like
that was the era.
look up like Black Plague masks. Like that's what people would use to like.
Isn't that like the
It's like the Raven head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's our version's society of masking themselves.
It's like the plague doctor thing, right? Yeah. These things.
Yeah, it's weird.
The
dude.
long ass
It's
nose.
weird.
That's a pretty dope costume though, for like Halloween.
Yeah, it's a
Plague
sick
doctor.
one. I always think that goes hard. I think
Damn.
I think it's creepy.
One year I want to do just like a scary costume. I always do like funny ones, but I want to do one that's actually scary, and I feel like this one's really cool.
I've mixed up. That one's easy. You just buy the mask.
Yeah, all you need is the mask and then like a black cloak.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, back to where we were getting at. We had a Halloween celebration last night, and it ended with Aidan being radio silent for 1 hour.
Honestly,
That shit was so funny,
dude, the bars you were spitting out were like insane. And
Yeah.
I just was like, I just didn't know what to say. I was
Yeah.
just like, this is so funny.
Yeah, I was talking with Nick right before you got here, and he's like, dude, last night, like Aidan just like, he made a great point. He was like, Aidan, you're always yapping. You always love to yap. And then he was like, dude, that was like the first time like I haven't seen Aidan say anything for like an hour. And I was like, you're actually right. It was weird. It was weird not hearing you
Really?
talk. Yeah.
I was just, I don't know. I was in the observing mood. It seemed like too much energy for me to talk. I feel like I wasn't in the right place to talk. It was like you guys were spitting out bars. I'm just like, I'm just gonna watch this happen.
a little too faded, a little too
I would definitely say it was a little too
up
faded
there.
which is all right though. I was having fun.
right. No, that is nice. So once you get to that,
I actually had fun, but
Yeah.
whether or not people thought it was uncomfortable or not, for me being silent. But
no one thought it was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was funny because that's how I could tell.
dude, you know what was really funny
What's that?
is that one of the architecture students, I had a class with her.
Oh, yeah?
And I guess that I had an interaction with her beforehand, and I guess I didn't recognize her either that time.
Oh.
And I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, they're all good people.
Wow.
They're all
I
cool.
guess that really just caters to how small Keen is. It was just like cool. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah. You see people are walking around all the time
Oh, it's awesome.
that you know from like one different
Yeah.
class. Would you say it's the kamikazes that got you? Explain what a kamikaze is.
A kamikaze is, it's absolute vodka. It's coin true. I don't even know how you say it.
No.
I had to ask the lady, and she's like, "You're way too young buying that." I'm like, bro. I'm like,
Is she calling you poor?
I don't know. I was like, I just want to have like, I want to try something new. Like, I was like, I have this like cool cocktail book, so like, I just want to try something new.
Oh, dude, we should so look at that.
I actually have it in my
Sometime.
bag.
Oh my God, we have to look at that after this.
I forgot that I left it in there.
After the
because the girls wanted to look at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Oh, dude, I would love to. We should so. Oops. Well, look at me. I'm an asshole. I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
You can take a halftime break.
No, I'm good. I just didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I always make sure to do that, and I didn't. No, that would be so chill. Go make a couple mixed drinks. Come over for like 2 basketball games one night.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh, let's do it.
Well, that's like, at least from what I was like that book gives like drink lore, and it's like I would say the height of the mixed drinks was like the 1920s. That's when they were all invented.
That's when you go to not a club. You go to a speakeasy in New York, and you get a
There's a speakeasy here.
you get a martini.
There's a speakeasy here.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
I had a martini in Rome.
Was it amazing?
It was great, dude.
Yeah.
The olive that they gave with it was like what made the whole thing.
Wait, how do you get into the speakeasy here? Do you actually have to do you have to do a
Yeah,
weird
you have
phone
to
call,
you have to say
right?
like a cadence, like yeah, you just have to say. I mean, I think it's like public knowledge, to be honest with you.
I had Dawson told me about it
no,
last year.
Logan, my buddy Logan, he plays the bass for like his band, and they play there. They have like gigs there.
Dude, that's so. Do they dress up to like fit the vibe?
Yeah, well, I mean, they just have to dress nice, period, because that's just kind of how he represents their band.
Yeah.
Just like just button down black with slacks, and then like I would say the vibe is pretty casual, but it's like the vibe in there is it takes you back in time. And I had something that was like, it was like a fresca, but like tart with a little bit of kick from whatever they used. I don't remember. I think it was called like, it was something like sand. I don't remember. It was really good though. It tasted like a fresca. That's all I remember. That was probably over a year ago now.
Can we go tomorrow night?
The speakeasy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get you in there.
Oh, you got to get me in there? It's exclusive?
Yeah, I don't want to reveal what the thing is.
Oh, you don't want to say the name of it?
No, I just don't want to reveal what the code is to get in there.
Well, I know
Because they do the door thing, and you put on the phone, and you're like,
oh, so
what would you like to order? And it's like, what?
Oh, wait. Wait, I think I know what it is though. Don't you just ask for like 2 pairs of shoes?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that exactly it?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Can I order 2 pairs of shoes? I don't know how confidential that is. I feel like it's public knowledge, but
Yeah.
I think it's just for the novelty.
They need people to know that that's the password,
Exactly.
or else no one would fucking
But that's
buy
how people
drinks there.
But that's when beer was contraband. I believe. I believe that's how speakeasies existed.
Oh,
because like, there was bootlegging and like alcohol was illegal.
And bathtub moonshine. Why did they teach us about that in school? Do you remember that?
I don't know. I feel like that's an American folk. Yeah, like why do we learn time to learn that and not like the Rwandan genocide?
No.
That makes that makes too much sense.
Yeah, they told us that alcohol was illegal for like a couple of years.
Who cares?
Yeah.
American history is so boring.
Go blind.
It's so boring. Dude, it's only like, ready? If you put it into perspective.
Tell us, Uncle Sam.
If you put it into perspective, it's really not like, it's like like Italy's got like history that's like 2,000 years old. It's like ours is like 400 years of like, when white people came over and ruined everything.
Dude,
for the Native Americans when they were doing just fine.
I actually thought American history was cool right up until this moment right now.
No, I think American history is so dumb.
Yeah, think about like...
I think it's so lame. I'm okay, don't look at me. Okay. I think it isn't interesting, but it's like, dude, I would so much rather learn about like the origins of like democracy. And it's like sort of how civilization took, they lost like systems of technology after the Roman Empire fell. And it's like, they didn't, it's like the society went
right
backwards, and it's just now we're finally back up to that point in like a different way.
Yeah. Some countries' histories have their entire empires falling, and we just have people came here on boats 400 years ago.
Imagine owning land from China to Moscow.
What do you mean?
Imagine owning land. Like imagine owning China in the entire like.
Is that what they did?
No, dude, that was like the Mongols. They're the biggest empire for the longest. Like
I don't know a whole lot about like Asian.
Dude, the Mongols were crazy. The Mongols were the most to ever achieve the amount of land that they did. But imagine being ready. This is what's so crazy about Alexander the Great is that this bro was like not even 30 years old when he like conquered the known land. Dude, they didn't even have a map for the world, and he like conquered more.
That is pretty amazing. He was just wandering.
No, dude was not even 30, and he conquered the known world.
Yeah, he was just wandering and conquering.
Dude, can you imagine owning the world? That's how old he was. Our age, and like owned the world.
What he thought was the world.
What he thought was the world. But like put that in. But like, but think that like there was more.
I'm just turning myself up.
Where we don't really know.
Yeah.
Obviously,
there was way more.
Obviously, he knew there was more because he was seeing it.
Yeah.
But he conquered the known world.
Yeah, what he thought was that's still a flex, still a huge flex.
That's an insane flex, and it was before the Roman Empire.
I'm assuming that's pretty old.
That's old.
I couldn't even tell you.
That's over 2,000 years old.
Okay.
There was Egyptians, Greeks, Mesopotamia, which was him, and then Romans.
Wait, how do they even teach history in places that have such deep history?
They go in extensive detail, I think. I don't actually know, but I would think.
How do you even,
like,
yeah.
Because like when I was in Italy, dude, like you're just humbled by what past people did. Dude, the Colosseum's bigger than anything around it. Like no one wants to rival that like masterpiece. Or like, dude, the Pantheon, like when you walk in that thing, you're just like what? You're like, how is this more pretty than anything made today?
Is that the thing in Greece?
No, it's the thing that's in Rome.
Oh.
It's like this dome with like a hole in the middle called an oculus.
The Pantheon?
The Pantheon.
All right, I got to look this up too.
Look it up. It's massive.
All right.
It's made out of Roman concrete.
So are you kind of like a secret history buff a little bit? Because I keep hearing you talk about these
I love this stuff.
old types of like people.
I'm eating a pumpkin.
Yeah. It is Halloween, so I do have some dum-dums. Did I move the Swedish fish? Where did they go?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we got the Swedish fish are there. And yeah, I got some mellow cream pumpkins.
These are fire.
I'm glad you had, toss me one. No, thanks, bro.
No more than one?
I'm good.
That's
I've been eating that and candy corn like crazy last day.
They're good. That's a good seasonal thing. It's like the Easter eggs.
It is. I would never buy this if it wasn't October.
Yeah.
Now November, but
Sort of like the Samuel Adams Oktoberfest.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, exactly. Dark
Which is
lager,
really good.
Yeah, dark lagers are also just kind of like my thing right now.
Do you have seasonal drinks?
Like just anything not alcoholic as well, or like alcoholic specifically.
I would say I'd say like both. I feel like alcohol, at least for me, is like, it definitely is seasonal. Like I'd say like in the winter, I want to drink more IPAs than like the summer.
Oh yeah, the types of beer that you will drink.
Yeah,
Oh no,
I guess that question wasn't clear.
no, I totally agree. Well, I guess a seasonal drink is like a pumpkin spice latte. I've only had one pumpkin spice latte in my whole life, and it was this fall. Is that crazy? How many have you had?
I haven't had a pumpkin spice latte.
Thank God I wasn't the only one. I was like, why the fuck is everyone freaking out about these?
I'm not too big on foo-foo drinks like that.
Dude, you're not missing out. It wasn't that good.
Is it just foo-foo coffee drink?
It doesn't even taste foo-foo because it's not even that sweet.
Where'd you get it from?
Dunkin' Donuts.
That was your biggest mistake.
I was told to get one from Dunkin' Donuts.
Hey, hot take. Fuck Dunkin'.
Dunkin'
literally.
Donuts is not good.
Fuck Dunkin' Donuts.
We can agree on that.
It's really ass.
No, the egg sandwiches are
shitty
just...
coffee. Dude, have you ever seen how they make it? They just dump like 1/3 of that fucking cup is like sugar.
Yeah.
Like actual like pound sugar.
I was watching, someone was showing me videos the other day. There's this guy on like TikTok or Instagram Reels or something, and it's just foul Dunkin' Donuts orders, and it's like 20 liquid sugar. And it's just this guy, he just fills up like 3/4 of the cup with liquid sugar and then like puts a splash of coffee.
And like just like raw caramel.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like that's why I need to know where my food is coming from.
All right, it doesn't make sense. Why are they like, you can be like, give me, I'll take 3 liquid sugars and 3 normal sugars. What is the difference between that? That's how you order a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I got one for Elliot the other week, and he was like, yeah, like liquid sugar, 3 sugars, and then cream. What the fuck is the difference between?
It's a fucking biological shock to your body, I can tell you that. Your body doesn't want that. Just a bunch of just like processed shit, dude.
This isn't seasonal drinks.
You can call me. I'm
cancer.
just, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like everything gives you cancer, but all things in moderation. Fuck Dunkin', bro.
I'm glad. Yeah, fuck Dunkin' Donuts. Their egg sandwiches, not really it either. Maybe when you're like a junior in high school, they're pretty good. After you like wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
after
I think becoming a matured human being means having black coffee, but that's just an opinion.
I agree. That's what my parents
I have
drink.
black coffee.
For the most part, that's what my parents drink.
Number 2 is Long Trail.
Yeah, well, we got Aidan's going into his second IPA.
Long Trail.
This could get interesting.
No. I'm not getting as crazy as last night.
Oh no, I'm all for it.
Well, I would say last night was a little bit of a crash out. I was actually having a lot of fun, dude.
What's the actual definition of a crash out? Because I was fucking around saying like Nick and Zach were gonna crash out, but I don't actually know what crash out.
I don't know what it means. I just think it means to like
fuck something up.
I just
just
think,
to ruin.
I just think it means to overreact to a situation. Like,
yeah. And fucking
I had to get
ruin
my
it.
fucking Dunkin' on time, man. It's a big line. Like first world problems.
I forgot my liquid sugar.
Oh my god. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Like,
Okay. That's what a crash out is.
fuck, I have to walk to class and I live 5 minutes from campus. Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I
Fuck.
hate people that complain about that.
You know,
Green Mountain Haze.
I'm gonna call them out right now. You know,
Vermont IPA. Hot take. I think the best beer is in Vermont.
really.
I think the best beer is in Vermont.
I still haven't been to any Vermont breweries. Are these all from Vermont?
Yeah, these are from Vermont. Yeah, I've actually been to their headquarters.
Wait, is this all from one place?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Long Trail.
These are all the Long Trail Ale.
Long Trail Brewing.
My dad took me to the headquarters and he bought me lunch. It was awesome. We had
is
a couple of beers and it was awesome.
How does your dad have access to Long Trail headquarters?
Oh, it's like a public place. It's kind of like you know how like Modest Man is sort of the headquarters of where they make the stuff.
Yeah.
It's exactly how Long Trail.
Oh,
is.
I thought they had some like secret headquarters that you somehow got access to.
You can go to this. You can go to this. It's cool.
Maybe if I hiked more, I feel like Vermont breweries are something you do after like a nice hike.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. There was a period of time where, like over the summer when I had nothing going on, like on like a Sunday or something, I would go for a run, and then I just have a beer right after it. And it was just great, dude. It was so refreshing.
It is.
It was so refreshing. I went on like.
I said it is. I said it is as if I run and do that.
It's so refreshing. Or like if you do something, because sometimes drinking IPAs is like a burden. And I'm like, why am I drinking this?
There's a time and place.
And I'm just like if I don't really eat a lot that day, it's like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be too full. If I'm drinking an IPA, you want to be just in the right mood for it. And it's like, wow, that's like a spike smoothie.
I think this is a perfect time for an IPA right
I
now
love
because
IPAs.
they're flavorful and it boosts. I'm just making up shit right now. It boosts
That's how you feel about it.
creative discussion. I don't know. Just making that up.
Yeah,
Why
they're
not?
just a harder.
Because it's more.
They're just for the beer lovers.
It's more
There's
expressive.
not a lot of beer lovers. I feel like. Do you know that national drinking has gone down like significantly?
Has it really? I did hear that.
Yes. And I think it's because people are more self-conscious about themselves.
I find that so hard to believe because it's so a part of our culture in college nowadays.
Think about college is 4 years of the society.
Well, we also changed like the legal drinking age, or does that not have much to do with it? That was a long time
People
ago.
will find a way. People will find a way.
Obviously, yeah.
We'll find a way. High schoolers are still paying for alcohol. It's
Yeah,
no different than like people will find a way to get weed in a place that they can't.
what the fuck?
Dude, that was kind of
That just scared the fuck out
the
of me.
lights just all turned off. That was kind of creepy.
This is like what I wish we had video. Why did the lights
This is
just
crazy.
Why
This
did
is actually crazy. Like, I had this. I almost had like a stomach dropping feeling, but then you were
No.
laughing, so I was like, oh.
No, that actually was really scary.
How did you do that?
Dude, I didn't do that.
Oh, you think it just turns off?
I
after
think
a time?
the light bulb might have just blew.
Why don't you try turning it on, dude?
We're keeping this in.
No, this is actually weird.
This is not. This room is kind of scary to be in when it's dark.
Oh.
Dude, how did that happen? Dude, wait, on Halloween night too. Okay, yeah, the lights just went out and it was actually really dark.
That was creepy.
That was fucking scary.
Now we see each other in the flesh.
Fuck, why did I kind of like that though for a second? It was kind of fun.
It was cool. It was exciting.
You can't, I don't think you can turn, that's the only light switch in here. There's not one on the outside.
You don't want to like put in the effort to like try to turn on the LEDs.
I have no idea. Oh yeah, the LEDs went out too.
That's what I was saying, bro. The LEDs turned off. I don't know how that happened.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It was the LEDs.
Fuck, dude, why did I turn the big light on?
I don't know. Bro's a lightweight.
Yeah, I thought.
Bro's a lightweight. Bro's one IPA down.
I just, in my head, I was like, oh, the big light went out. Okay. Okay, now, wow, yeah, I'm a dumbass. We're talking about IPAs. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just a beer lover. Like I love the Negro Modelo,
Yeah, my dad likes those.
the darker version of the Modelo. Those are really good. I'm a big fan of those. Like
had a
darker,
couple.
like darker coffee stouts, like Guinness. I'm a big fan of those. Like they're more creamy.
I'm not in love with stuff like that yet. I'm not huge. I'm not huge on like creamier beers.
Not gonna lie, I feel like because I was raised in such a like low key way, and like
That's a crazy take.
I was, dude. I was raised like
A low key way. What does that mean?
meaning like my parents gave me a lot of freedom, but they like protected me in a sense, and it's like I had alcohol introduced in a very like healthy environment, and it's like I would never, I feel like if I went to college and didn't have that, I'd be like an alcohol freak.
Oh, that's so true. So you're saying at a younger age, your parents trusted you
towards
with
the
a
end
little
of,
bit.
like I would say like at 16 years old, my dad was allowing me to like, he'd be like, Aidan, why don't you crack open a beer? You know what I mean?
I think that's pretty safe.
I feel like especially
you're a
under,
kid, depending on-
under like a parent, I'd have it like a dinner, like wine, like, and that's how they do it in Europe. It's the same deal. Like no one really cares.
No, I think that is good. If everyone is like staying
I
home
feel
for the
like-
night, why not give the kid a little bit of wine and
That's why
teach them about it?
I think it's so dumb. And then especially wine, because it complements meals once you realize it. Have you realized that?
I don't drink a lot of wine.
You have to.
I don't love it that much. I only like the foo-foo wine where it's really
In
sweet.
Italy, it's like they give it to you whether you like it or not. It's like a required with the It's
meal.
actually cheaper to have table wine than water because of all
No way.
Yeah, because of all the I believe it has to deal with the filtration of water.
Really?
Yeah, and everything's so good there because I don't take this. I don't think this is real or not, but I believe that everything is pretty farm to table around there. It has less processing than like American like staple like restaurant food has to. Dude, imagine like a place packed like New York City, but everywhere is urban. Like everywhere lives like everywhere, and like or everyone lives in every part of where you're at. Like there's not just like a super touristy spot. Like I mean there is, but like I don't know. Everything's just more like piled up there, and it's like there's just restaurants like every corner you look. Like you are not gonna not be somewhere where there's not a restaurant.
You spent a lot of time in Europe.
No,
You
a
haven't.
week. It was insane.
Oh, it was only a week?
It was a week, and I loved it.
Fuck, it feels like the way you talk about it makes it feel like it was so much longer.
Like 10 days. It was
like 10
It was
days,
just like so. I really loved it. I want to spend a long time there.
Yeah, like would you consider moving there?
Dude,
or
I got
something?
like I got like maybe 6 hours of sleep every night. Like I was just like I wanted to experience all of it.
Yeah, vacation.
I wanted to, and then I took some time away like alone, which is like I really needed to do.
While on vacation, like you just were with your family.
I was with
like,
my
peace.
family, and my family like went to bed early, and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go out and like just do my own thing, like
Just completely by yourself.
yeah, just completely did it. That's when I got the martini.
That's awesome. Well, you can start to do that once you get older. When you go on a family trip, it's like, yo,
Well, they were already.
I'd love to go
they
check
were
out.
already gonna go to bed, and I was like, dude, and like the nightlife there is so cool because like they don't really start partying until it's like 11 o'clock.
that's that's when their fun starts. Yeah, I don't know why. It feels like it feels like you know so much about it.
No, it's
That's
just like-
why I thought that you would. I was like, did he study abroad or something?
Dude, it was just like
Why don't you study abroad somewhere in Europe? You'd fucking love that.
that's one thing I regret.
Is not.
I had never like explored out of the country until then.
Yeah, you
like,
don't-
until this spring, the spring of 2014.
Yeah, you don't really have an opportunity to do that now.
I really enjoyed it. I really felt. I mean, obviously, I was a tourist. Like, I don't know what it's like to live there at all, or like, live with the economic pressures and whatever. But dude, like, everyone was like so genuine and just like, it was just cool to be like the alienated person because like people didn't even think you were American; they thought you were European.
Just because you're still white.
No, I think it's just because I think more Europeans tour there because it's easier access. I worked with some Europeans this summer, and it's like he was like my friend that goes to Birmingham University, he was telling me it's like a $20 plane ticket to like go to Germany. And you just take the bullet train from Germany to fucking Italy.
That is fascinating to me because we live in America where I guess we do kind of live. We live close to the border compared to other people in America, but it's like Canada. So it's like kind of not, it's not that
I haven't
crazy.
been to Canada.
Oh, really?
I haven't been.
That's the only other country I've ever been to.
I want to go so bad. I've been fiending to go. I just haven't had people to go with.
Dawson wants to go like over winter break.
Dude.
He does.
I'm down.
Dawson has a friend there.
I could be a stop on the way. I'm literally up. I'm on Highway 89, like 15 minutes away.
Oh yeah, you live even closer than we do.
Yeah, I live like an hour north.
Yeah.
In Lebanon.
Yeah.
Or Lebanon, the way they pronounce it.
I always say Lebanon.
It's Lebanon.
Little New Hampshire lore for those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I did have a couple things that I wanted to make sure to ask
yeah.
you. No, this is great so far. I just wrote some stuff
You know
down.
I'm a yapper, dude, unless I'm like faded than a hoe.
You are a fucking yapper.
Dude, we were up till 3 a.m. yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get back till 3.
Dude, I have a video of Elliot like bouncing his ass up and down like with my this is going to kind of expose me as well. I'm like laying down here. I'll show you. I don't know if I'll include this. I probably won't include this.
Is this after
in the
I
video.
left?
Yeah. Dawson went up. Everyone else left. And then he
Nick,
just
bro.
starts.
Nick's wanting to pounce on that.
He was taking a video too. Elliot just starts dropping it.
Bro. Holy moly.
He starts dropping it.
It's kind of like when you came to Sam's room.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that time. Can't believe that was look at where we are now. I was so worried.
It was so good.
I was so sad.
I hope you didn't have dinner.
Dude, help yourself to any of the candy. It's what it's here for. But anyway,
Sorry, what?
I wanted to ask you where your passion for art, specifically like studio art, and it seems drawing, like actually, when did that begin?
Dude.
Was it when?
I've been needing to talk about this for a while.
Okay,
I feel
good.
like I haven't like deep dived because it's like no one has enough time to hear it.
I'm interested. Where did it start?
So I've been drawing my whole life, but I feel like I've been told that like I've been good at it, but like I really didn't realize it then because it was just something I did. It wasn't like, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You can crack it open.
I felt like I was like, damn, I just asked him like a deep question. I was like, it seems kind of disrespectful to fucking crack.
It's not disrespectful, sir. Please just crack it open.
Please crack your drink.
Be the man.
Okay.
And you be welcome to take one of the others.
Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, so like this is something that I think about a lot because it's like I feel like I want to compare society to its roots. You know what I mean? I want to compare society itself. And not that I feel like I want to solve the world's problems to a degree, but it's like I know I'm not the voice, but I feel like I can show that in my art.
I was about to say because art isn't really a career path where you think about solving
I'm not gonna lie,
issues,
though.
but you can express.
I haven't taken my art to that direction. I feel like it's been very like my art's been very distracted.
No, I think
So my mind is distracted. So it's like I'm making things that are just a distraction.
no, I think it's for yourself,
It 100%. I 100% make the things for myself.
which is still important.
And
I think you can do both. I think you can make the art that you.
that's gonna be my goal before I graduate. I want to make something that makes people think. That makes people think on a higher plane beyond confusing, because like. My art has taken a real turn from like me drawing what I see, like drawing figures. Like I used to love drawing dinosaurs. I still do. It's a really weird like thing that stuck. I really love like paleontology. I think it's really interesting. I think anything old is like it's like really cool to me. Like beyond like Renaissance.
So dinosaurs, that was where it started.
Oh, dude, I still have like a news feed. I still watch like YouTube videos on like things that are discovered now, and it's like I just think it's so. But I have nobody to talk about it to. So
I want to see some of these. No, dude, I want to see some of these dinosaur drawings.
They're fucking cool. They're old, man. They're old.
Gonna be worth $1 million one day.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm that good, bro. I don't know if I'm. to that standard.
Oh, it's just back to my point. You want to make these. I was going to say complex, but not even complex. Just these pieces that make people think about the real shit that we have going on in the world today. But you can do that and still make stuff for yourself. You just got to know. It just takes a little bit more. It takes a little bit more of locking in.
I completely agree. And
to do something like that.
I have to cater to what society wants before I start making my own stuff, because it's like you have to cater what people want so people notice you and so that people like your stuff. Because there's a lot of people that make really niche things. Like,
so you're looking to cater to people with this idea.
I'm looking to find a way to create a following, and from that following, they like what I do, and then they'll just buy what I get, or excuse me, they'll just buy what I make, just based off of like what I want. But like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of people in our generation like what I draw versus people in Gen X and older generations.
Okay, Gen X is older. I always get these like terms.
I don't even know. Like boomers, baby boomers.
You think people our age find your style more?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
And what is that style?
I consider it to be a mix of like abstract and like detail. Texture, detail.
Those are two.
Texture, detail. It's a juxtaposition of both.
I was going to say.
Yeah, both.
It's like an oxymoron.
And it's 100,
is that the right?
It's 100%. I want people to think.
That's
it's
not
like,
the right word.
I vividly remember I did a gallery for the Peterborough history, culture and history. I don't remember. This was like a year ago from now. And it was really a pinnacle like time. I did something that was outside of the school. I will say I wasn't at the most like mentally healthy, but I mean that's when I make my best stuff. Like when I'm most upset.
So you had
like,
this.
I feel like at least in my eyes, I feel like my best stuff is when I'm the most.
Describe more what this thing at the Peterborough.
Oh, sorry.
Place was at. Yeah. Well, what was it all about? Was it something that you made?
It was called the Monadnock History and Culture Building, and it was in Peterborough, New Hampshire, and I follow I'm just on this email reel for the Monadnock Arts, and then I got an email on vacation with my friends. With my friends here in Keene, and I was living in Keene at the time, and I was working at the college gym just over the summer, and then I got an email, and I was like, oh, like why not? Like the worst they can say is no. The worst they can say is no. Time passes. Then on that vacation, after like the 2 weeks ago I did it, I got an email, and then I was submitting my stuff. And then
you said you were on vacation?
I was on vacation.
Were you in Europe?
No, I was
different vacation.
I was in
okay.
What's it called? Somewhere in upstate New York.
That sounds right.
Really
sounds kind of familiar.
Like Adirondacks.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. No, totally. No, it's giving context.
You got the email from them.
While I was fishing for bass, and then I was like, oh. Like, why not? Like, holy shit, this is like awesome. And then I got it. And then I submitted my stuff. And then sort of the details just slowly became more and more prevalent as the year became closer to the school year. And then I submitted my stuff in September, and then we had a thing in October.
That's awesome. So this was something that you reached out to. You saw this, they sent you an email letting you know about it, and then you responded. And did you pitch an idea to them?
No, I sent them works I put, and then I told them I'd make something for the gallery specifically.
Oh, okay. So they were basically the creative director.
100%. Well, no, they were the plug for me to put stuff in. They had other professional stuff, but it was an emerging artist exhibit. So it was only people it wasn't middle school stuff, but it was people getting into.
Right. I'm trying to figure out the relationship between kind of were they more of the client in this situation? You didn't get paid, did you?
No.
You didn't get paid, but you still got you still got to be in a part of a show.
It was just to have the experience. It was just to see what it was like.
Right. So what was the top? What did they tell you they needed from you?
They needed X amount of pieces. It was up to my decision how many I wanted to put. I don't remember exactly. I think it was like 8. I could put 8 max. And I'm not gonna lie, out of my stuff, it was the most contemporary. And you know, my stuff, like my stuff isn't contemporary. It's not complete color theory at all. It's 100% like a Where's Waldo.
It is. Well, you start black and white, but
I have like my new color. Like maybe an eyeball is just color, and it centralizes your attention to what maybe is there.
Yeah, you do that.
To what maybe is there.
If you send me some photos of it, I'll throw it up as we're talking about it. But just the thing you had in the show on campus on Halloween the other day, you had the skull. It was for the Halloween show,
right?
And you had that kind of like the skull that it was kind of falling apart. It was like dismembered, and you just made. Was it the whole skull or part of the skull was that red color, and then the rest of it was black and white?
I'll send you some other stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, you just use that one color, and then I've seen a couple of your other pieces where you take the lines and create the animals, and you create these animals that are kind of exactly like you said. Where's Waldo? You look through these lines and you find these different creatures and all that. Yeah, you usually just make one colored.
Like
oh yeah,
like one of my roommate's girlfriends. It was something I made, and she saw something I didn't, and I was struggling to find a name for it, for like the gallery. And she was like, "Aidan, it looks like a heart, like it looks like an anatomically accurate heart." And I was like, "No way, dude, no way." And yeah, it just turned it into a heart. It didn't. I didn't even intend it for it to look like that. It's just this. I make things that are like this organic mass that's undefined by lines and reality.
Yeah.
But it's like there is a focus, but it's like you don't know exactly what that focus is.
What so were you able to incorporate, I'm assuming the answer is yes, but were you able to incorporate your style into this piece that they basically commissioned you to do?
100%.
You did. Okay.
100%, because I kept a lot of the things I drew for that gallery were varied in time. Some of the things I made were in high school.
You used some of that work in it?
A lot of my like senior year high school stuff is some of the strongest stuff I've made.
So you pulled from old collections?
100%, yeah. Because like I went through different phases, and like I wasn't sure what people would want to see.
Oh yeah, I love this one. This one's cool. I'll throw all this up as we're talking about it.
Yeah, sure, dude. I'm gonna keep looking.
So
just keep me happy.
Did you feel at any point, did it feel like you were forcing your style into this vision that they had, or did it feel natural from the start?
There wasn't any vision.
There was no...
You want to know who made me make a piece that was specific to the gallery? Miles Warner.
Did he really?
He was the one.
He was part of it? That's awesome.
I met him randomly. It almost felt like I was meant to like talk to him, and he told me, it was just randomly in like the student center, and I walked with him back. I was like, dude, like, can I talk to you? Like just like, I got on time. He's like, yeah, go ahead. And yeah, he totally motivated me to like do what I wanted to do. I'll send you some of my old stuff.
Cool.
I'll send you some cool Photoshop stuff. Maybe, I don't know. You can choose to keep that.
So are you kind of against, if you sent your portfolio to someone and they were like, yeah, this is cool. Like we like it and we want you to work with us, but we want you to work in a different style. Would you be against that? Does it have to be your style, or else you don't feel as passionate about it, or would you use someone else's style?
If I wouldn't want to copy someone's style, but if they wanted me to cater to a certain style, I'd definitely make a version of my own of what they wanted, and it would be. I know for a fact that the thing I would make would be something that they would want to that style. You know what I mean? Like, I know I could cater to what they would want. I'm sending you the gallery stuff.
Sweet. Yeah, dude, we got this, the fisherman guy. That is cool.
The one I'm sending you, the big one, that's the one that's the Viking shit.
Dude, this snake, oh my God, I just absolutely clipped the mic. Dude, this snake one, I've never seen the snake.
I made that in high school.
Fucking awesome. Dude, is that just a bunch of like dots?
It's a bunch of circles and dots. I was obsessed with that.
Dude, the text.
I feel like I've never really showed you my stuff though. I feel like I haven't shown you stuff throughout the years.
And just basically like whatever you're working on in your sketchbook, you'll show me like, you know, after class or something real quick when we have a moment. But like you said, dude, like you've been saying, like we haven't sat down and just hung out like really ever, honestly, just me and you.
Yeah.
No, dude, the texture on this is crazy.
I'm just going ham. I'm sending him just everything. Just going through the file. And then I did that Brubaker's mural for class.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that back actually. It's actually behind the one that's up in front of it now.
Is it really? I never got to see that in person, I don't think.
Well, I'm gonna get it back. So it's 8x4. It was the coolest project I ever did. I really want to do it again.
Yeah,
that was so much fun.
That was your style.
That was sort of the directory I needed to take. Why don't you talk about what you're seeing? I'm curious to hear what you have
I'm
to
just
say.
scrolling through all you like to reference faces a lot. That's a pretty recognizable. Well, it's kind of interesting because you have the abstract style, right? Mm-hmm. And you have so many of these lines, but then you take something that's so recognizable, like a face, you know, like you lock onto human faces. It's just like biological, you know, you like lock eyes with someone.
You always
recognize. And you always look people in the face. So it's like you have this not mess, but just huge collection of these lines going in all different directions. And then inside of it, you can find these faces.
Yeah, dude. I'm showing you the origins of what created that style. If you see the Raven one, that's the one that really... And then I base a lot of my stuff off of the Pacific Northwest, like tribal art. That's sort of the origin of I feel like that was the origin.
Like Native American?
Like Native
stuff?
American, like the Pacific Northwest. Like when I was younger, I would just draw what I saw. I was just observing. And then in high school, I would say for the first 2 years.
Pull the mic a little closer.
Oh.
No, you're good.
And then in high school, for like the first, like freshman, sophomore year, I hated it. I didn't want to be an artist. I was like, there's nothing here. And then junior year, around COVID, I was like, whoa, I need to do this.
So you've had some ups and downs. Like during COVID, that's when you really realized that like you love drawing and that you were good at it.
Yeah. I'd always taken art classes just because I always liked it, but I didn't know that's what I wanted to do. I actually thought I contemplated art, like architecture, and then I was like, I just want to do something I really am going to put up my heart and soul into. And it's like I feel like art is the only thing, but it's like whether or not that might be the most financially like sustainable. I feel like I'm 100% willing to sacrifice my way of living to have what I want. And it's like, dude, like I'll work 2 jobs. I'll have an apartment and like a cat and whatever. And I'd be totally content.
That's pretty amazing though.
I don't need this fucking hacienda. I don't need like this like estate. I don't need this like crazy. I'm such a low maintenance human being, dude. It's just like, dude, I don't like.
Yeah, you do strike me as someone where it's more just if the people around you care about and you love, then like, you're gonna be all right.
You might find this surprising, but I used to be like so socially anxious, like in high school. Like I've spent a lot of time alone because of that. And it's like I know how to balance my time between myself and who I want to be with. And it's like I'd say in college, I've created this like this extroverted personality that's like I feed the energy off of people. And it's such a 360 to who I was in high school. And it's like it's so interesting to see how people can 360 in such a short amount of time. That's so like crucial to development in your life. I feel like that this is a trajectory I'll be going on for the rest of my life because this is who I am.
Be a lifelong battle. But it's interesting. Did you still talk to people in high school? You just weren't
one person.
You talked to one person.
One person. He's the dude that lives in my town.
Yeah,
playing field.
You're saying that was like your best friend?
No, we really didn't become real friends. And I barely talk to him now. I'm so bad about it. But it's like,
it's tough.
Whenever I'm back home, I always hit him up. If I'm back home for like a good amount of time, during I'd say probably during like Thanksgiving break, I'll probably hit him up just because I know that our times will align. He plays baseball at St. Mike's. That's
interesting. I'm comparing our high school experiences because I did talk to a good amount of people in high school, but I never ended up feeling like I formed a super genuine connection with many people other than a few guys in my tighter friend group. And I don't know. I never really went out of my way. I never went out of my way to really try and really get to know somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody new, I guess.
Yeah.
But like in your situation, you just didn't even try that at all. You never.
I was scared.
You were scared.
I would say I was insecure with who I was, and I wasn't. And I was insecure about the space I was in. I wasn't sure if they'd judge me for how I lived, or I didn't want to invite them to a space that I feel like that they would feel uncomfortable and like they reveal that to their friends. Because I'm not gonna lie, at the end of the day, I'm a fucking people pleaser, dude. I am an ultimate people pleaser. Have you realized that?
No, not really. I feel like at the end of the day, you would stick up for.
I have an
yourself,
opinion.
though.
I have an opinion. I would 100% will, but it's like when it comes to like if someone like made fun of me in person, I wouldn't go out of my way. I'd just be like, all right. I'd just like shrug it off. You know what I mean? But like, I should have stood up for myself. I just would have kept getting picked on. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, people like me and you, I think we can agree that if someone were to do that to us, we would definitely. I don't think people like me and you mind being part of the joke.
I don't. But
so
like,
I think we turn it funny.
It got to a point in high school where it was just like, dude, like.
You're saying.
Yeah, it's like I go out of my way to like hang out with these people, and it's like, or like I go out of my way to like try to be friends with them, and it's like, it's so cliquey in high school. I feel like everyone has that experience, 100%. And it's like I don't know. For me, like, because I moved from the Midwest, and I don't want a first world problem to like sort of bury it, but it's like. That was like, moving freshman year of high school was like something that really hurt me because it stripped me of all the things I knew.
Yeah.
I was dumped into this mountainous environment. I didn't know what was going on. And like.
Mountainous referring to New Hampshire?
Yeah. Like, I was from the fucking cornfields.
Yep.
Like the Midwest. Like, Illinois. Like,
I can't remember. Did you live there your whole life up until that point?
I lived there up until I was like freshman year of high school.
Got you. That is tougher.
So like I really didn't know. I was just being dumped into this into this world I didn't understand. I was living in what I considered to be vacation town of like, because I would vacation in northern Wisconsin, and like, it became like that vacation land became my reality. So it's like during like an extended period of time, I really didn't understand what to do with my time, so I just fished. I fished when I was just alone.
Once you got to New Hampshire.
Yeah. I was really excited, but I faked it. I faked my excitement to all my friends. That was just like a way of like putting it away.
I moved twice in my life, and
it's hard.
It is. It's so hard, and it's been so long ago at this point that it feels like a different life.
Now it does for me. Now I'm like, that's the best thing that happened to me, dude. Like that is 100% the best thing that could have happened.
You think?
I feel like if I stayed there, I would have been the steady state, just fucking bum. And then here, it gave me more of a backstory. It created this abrasiveness. It made me uncomfortable.
Some people don't leave their hometowns. Some people just are homebodies. They just love their hometown.
It's like, I feel like
that's cool.
That was the needed change I needed to be who I was today.
I agree.
And there's been other things that have been a little bit more effective in my life that kind of put a stake in who I am. And it's like, I don't regret any of the bad things that happened. I just take it as things you need to learn from and just become a better person. 100%. I feel like that's the essence of what makes a human being. If you just shelter your kid, they're gonna be this shit person. But like, if people go through things that are like an adversity in some sort, trauma, they become this human being. That's it. Like,
right.
It's sort of a contributing human being to society, because if you just become this thing that just is given things, why would you ever want to try?
Yeah, it forces you to deal with change.
Why would you ever? Yeah, 100%. It's like
there's no
even to
no
the most minute
it.
thing of like trying new things, like food. Like I've been with plenty of people that have been like so sheltered their whole life that like they won't even go out of their way to try something that they've never had.
Oh, I know some people like that.
And it's like, dude, I'm just like, why wouldn't you want to go through the experience of trying something new? And I know it's totally like an opinion, but it's like, I feel like it's so close-minded and like.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize what you're saying. I didn't realize that until probably maybe a little over a year ago. That's when I finally realized like experiences that are new are going to
You need it. You need it because
they're going to make you feel.
It gives you a valid opinion, and it puts you at a place that's vulnerable, trying new things. Because let's say you're with a group of people and you feel uncomfortable. That's okay. That's okay. You go through it. You experience the whole thing through for your friends. And you don't be a burden. You don't let them out early because of it, or like whatever. And it's like you go through the process of knowing you don't like it, and then let's say you try it again. Oh, I like it a little bit more. Oh, I don't mind it this time. Oh, now I love it.
Dude, no, that's what I was about to say. There's some people that when they do try something new, and if they don't succeed the first time, they'll start to think that they're like lesser. They're kind of like lesser of an individual. And 100%. That's why people stick. I think routine is like, obviously you need routine, but then some people stick to such a tight routine and they only do the things they know over and over again. And you're never gonna, you can't be the same person you were senior year, like high school, for your whole life.
Dude, I never wanted to try new things. I wanted to stick to the same thing. I just wanted to be a scheduled ass human being.
That's how you used to be.
And then now I'm like, I have moderation. Like I have a schedule of things. I go to class and like,
right.
And like I have a schedule. I have these things I need to do, and it's like you have to find a happy medium. You can't be this fucking robot.
No, because this semester you fully dropped sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully dropped.
You were a track star.
I was not a track star.
Swim star.
I was a walk-on fucking just sophomore year. Never threw the javelin my whole life. I was an embarrassment to the entire D3 community. It was fucking awesome. I was just the cheerleader.
But the team loved you. But the people loved you.
I think the team loves me. They all know me.
Yeah.
I love them. I think they're great. I think what they're doing is cool.
The reason I bring that up is because that's an example. Like you mentioned moving, and then this is another example of you had this social dynamic in your life of like sports, and then you made the decision to completely drop that to pursue your career, but also your passion, and that's pretty huge. Not many. I think you would be really surprised at the number of people that would be willing to do that.
This is completely an opinion, but I think it's because they're blinded. They're doing what they're used to, and it's like I at least in my realm of swimming, I sort of defeated the boss I wanted to, and it was like I just needed to drop the game, and it was like I didn't have any. I wasn't willing to give 110%, and I didn't know that till mid-season, and I was like. I was becoming mentally ill because of it, and like really down, and like if it wasn't for my parents being at that meet, I wouldn't have quit. It was just redundant. It was just this like constant pendulum with no goal. Like it was like why am I doing this? It was like I'm only doing this because I've just been doing it. Not because I want to do it, because I've just fucking
so interesting.
I'm just like, why the fuck am I yes, I am good at it, but it's like, and I won't deny it. I don't like talking about it, but it's like it's 100% like that was one of the hardest things I had to quit because it was such a consistent pendulum in my life.
Right. You know what I mean? You were doing it for years.
I have been doing it since 12.
Do you still care?
Some people do it longer. No, I think it was the best thing for me.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You gotta be able. And part of it is you're curious.
It shrugged it off, and now in the future, when something like let's say a job, and I know I need to quit it, but I'm not really sure. That will come easier because of what I went through now.
Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right?
I am 100%. I am a victim of that thinking. I think you need to be mega uncomfortable to be comfortable.
I think there's a really healthy amount of that someone should have in their life, for sure.
100%. I feel like it makes people more easygoing. It makes people, because I low key get wound up by people that are so uptight, because it stresses me out, and I'm just like. Obviously, that's personality-wise, but it's like there is a happy medium to most things in life. Obviously, I feel like you will never be able to master one in life, and that's just the constant struggle. That's just the constant thing that keeps you going. That's the constant competitiveness that you keep between yourself. Is that you're consistently trying to balance. In college, the first thing to show you, what do you do when you're completely alone?
No, that's so
What do
valid.
you do? How do you manage your money? How do you manage your time? How do you manage your fucking meals? How do you manage like
How do you manage your relationships, your friendships?
How do you manage how you
it's
get
hard.
out? It's a total balance. It's like I feel like I'm never really satisfied, ever 100%. Sometimes, which is so weird.
I'm not really either.
I feel like I'm ADHD to being satisfied. I don't know if other people feel that way. Sorry.
No.
I'm just like I'm realizing this now.
No, go off, dude. I love that.
Fuck, dude.
Go off. Fucking eat those.
These things
pumpkins.
are so good, dude.
Yeah. Shut your mouth for a sec. Shove some pumpkins in it. I'm fucking with you. No. That 100% comes with us being like creative people.
You think so?
100%. We make a project and it's like, yeah, it's done, but are you really done? No, it's what's next, or it's like you realize something, you realize there's another development in what you're already working on, and that 100%. I see that in so many of the people that were around in Keene.
Yeah.
So specifically with like the art and design department. It's something like I've talked about this before, but you're like, the job's never done in a way. I could go keep learning new graphic design things until the sun came up tomorrow morning. Would I be better? Probably, but you have to know where the balance is between pursuing your creative goals and living a normal life.
It's a continuous rat race.
It is.
And I really like that. I really like that about art. There's no one definitive answer.
No, because dude, you know what? You could literally in like half a year, I'm just giving you a random time frame. In 6 months, you could look at your style. I'd say it's unlikely, but you could look at your current style that you've been doing for so many years and you could be like, you know what? I'm not feeling it anymore. And then you might learn some entirely new style. That could happen.
I completely agree.
And that would be probably fun, but also challenging and scary in a way.
100%.
But that's where you actually get better.
That's kind of what I'm doing now, though. I'm kind of like, I'm taking painting. I fucking hate it. I'm not good with colors. I can't see them.
Yeah, right? Yeah. We never said that. You said you told me just last night. I never knew you were like partially colorblind.
Yeah, like I can't see them half the time. My mom would be like, she's like, why are you wearing that? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you don't match. Oh. And then I failed color theory. And it's like, oh, well, this makes sense. Go to eye doctor, figure out I'm colorblind.
Why were moms so big on that as kids?
I don't know.
So I
wanted to be that neon highlighter, bro. I wanted to be that fucking Under Armour, like, look at me. I'm going to give you the fucking stop sign before you pass.
Yeah, neon orange shorts with like an Under Armour blue tee.
Dude. And a nice little,
Let me fucking do what I want, mom.
Camo. Dude, don't even get me started. Nice little Minecraft,
Never had a Minecraft shirt.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I had glow in the dark, like creeper shirts.
So during fucking nap time.
100%.
Jesus Christ.
It'd be it's creeper.
It's more like a.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, now we're just doing fucking Minecraft impressions. Yeah, mom's always. Or if you tried to wear, oh, God forbid you tried to wear 2 shades of blue in one. Oh, my God.
Navy blue and baby blue.
Can't do that. Can't wear 2 shades of blue.
I still do it today. That never goes away.
Oh, it's because you're in college now and you can do whatever you want.
Expressionism.
So you mentioned one, I can't remember what time period this was, but you said you worked with people in different countries for like a extended period of time, right?
Yeah, I worked at a camp.
Yeah, I can't remember where you said it was.
Berkshire, Mass.
I thought you said you worked with someone in different countries.
They did.
They were from different countries.
So the camp brought people from like Chile, Colombia.
Oh, I thought
England,
okay, I don't know. I don't know why I thought you actually worked in, I thought you were.
Texas.
Okay. Tech.
Virginia, Florida.
Shout out VA. I remember you talking about how that made you realize a lot of things, or maybe you didn't say that. And I just wanted to ask you.
I wanted to be a
remember.
mentor for children. I want to teach kids in some form. I want to inspire children in the right direction.
Specifically through art.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I saw a lot of kids because like I would have, not that I'm like a musical artist, but like I picked up instruments throughout my life, and it's like that was my way of giving back to them. It's like they created a curiosity through like my skill, and it's like I feel like camp is a pinnacle of understanding of like especially kids like that.
I feel like you need to be like a high school art teacher.
Nah.
No, you don't think you could ever actually be a teacher?
I think I could be a teacher. That's not.
You don't want to.
That's not the teacher I kind of want to be. That's not the teacher I want to be.
You don't. Would you not find that as fulfilling as making your own stuff? Mm-mm. No.
I feel like I'd end up being caught up in the like drama of the school and within the community.
What the hell does that mean?
I mean, like, I feel like, at least for me, like when I was in high school, I always thought there was like, I always like was so interested in like the teacher drama for like no reason.
Like who's fucking who?
No, just like, because I really didn't have any friends. Like
the teacher drama. What teacher drama?
It was like I don't know. It was like you know how like now you like if you go work a job at a restaurant, you know, there's always some drama going on. There's fucking teacher drama too, bro. Like.
Oh, like they just don't like each other?
Yeah.
If you put any amount of people in a space like that,
100%.
people aren't going to like each other.
You get a group of random people over 10 people. You're not even over 10 people. 2 randos. Look at roommates. You're going to have problems.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't adults be any different? And then high school was that place where I realized I was like, yeah, you really don't change much after senior year. Like you're kind of that consistent human being. You're kind of like I feel like people kind of stay the same way.
I guess you're right. Yeah, if you have to teach alongside someone for years, and you guys have different teaching styles, then that's enough.
Totally,
that's enough to kind of stir something up itself.
I don't know. This is kind of my opinion of it.
No,
I just think it's funny.
But you never had like a thing where it was like, yo, it's like, is Mr. whatever like he's hooking up with blah blah blah. You never had that.
Nah. No, not really. No, I was like, not that I was like, oh, what are they up to? It was like, oh.
Yeah, we had like one hot teacher.
No, nah.
How many hot teachers did you have in high school?
I don't think I had really any, man. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have the hots for any.
That's fair.
I didn't have the hots.
No, we weren't very lucky either.
I knew that some male teachers were attractive, but I wasn't like,
oh, like you knew they were good looking guys.
Yeah, I was like, I always compliment if someone's good looking, male or female. I'm always like, that's a good looking person.
Yeah.
Like, wow, they take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Or along with like,
or where?
Excuse me. Not only do they take care of themselves, but they find a way to compliment it.
These beers are starting to regurgitate up.
No, I'm just burping, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have a more like totally getting sidetracked.
Nah, change it, dude.
Getting sidetracked. Where did your nickname come from?
What?
Fish lips. Why are you fish lips?
Fishalicious?
Why do the ladies call you fish lips?
Who calls me? Wait, what? People call me fish lips?
I was told you were called fish lips.
By whom?
Well, this makes a lot of sense because Nick told me this. Right before we started, Nick was like, ask him about his nickname. He came in and
Fishalicious?
I said, yeah, I know his nickname's Fishalicious. And then he said, yeah, he told me that all the girls call you fish lips.
That's such a gaslight.
I guess that's not
such a gaslight.
Well, that's why I'm glad
a random Nick gaslight.
I'm glad we got that on out there.
That's totally fine. No, Nick is totally allowed to do that to me. I think it's funny.
I think he actually thinks that it's not Fishalicious and he thinks it's fish lips.
I think he's getting him confused because he's Nick.
Yeah, he thinks he does not know that.
Nick, I love you, but I'm saying that.
Yeah. Fuck. So the girls don't call you fish lips?
No, dude. No.
That kind of sucks. I thought that was funny.
No one calls me fish lips. They call me Uncle AIDS.
Ooh, that's not a good nickname.
It's a great one.
No, it's not.
It's a great one.
That's a terrible.
Do you want to know the origin of that one?
Sure.
So my roommate's junior year, he got a cat, and he was like, well, you can't, AD's not a nickname. You can't really give Aidan a nickname. So he's like, oh, Uncle AIDS.
Why are you uncle? Because you're older?
Nah, because I wasn't directly related to him. Well, and I'm older, but I don't know. I'm Uncle AIDS to a cat named Provolone.
Oh, this is just a cat?
This is just a cat.
Oh.
It's a cat. Look at. Oh, look at him. Yum, yum.
Cat has no idea.
Oh.
Do you have any dogs?
Yeah.
Okay, you do.
Stella.
I didn't know if you didn't like dogs.
No, I love them. I love them. I love them. I'm just like, I love cats too. I feel like at least my cats, my cats are like stuffed animals, dude. They're always wanting attention.
I know.
More than my dog is the cat. My dog's like leave me alone.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, it's
you
like-
have you have really exciting cats.
I have really, I mean, if you think, I want you to think Garfield, like animated, but like live action. That is my cat. Garfield.
That's pretty dramatic.
Think live action
pretty
Garfield.
theatrical.
Live action Garfield is my cat. I'm not exaggerating. I'm being 100% honest. Anybody else that has seen that cat will believe you. He's 25 pounds.
That's a fat cat.
But he's also big. Like, he's a big cat in general. Like, if he
that's
wasn't
kinda
25 pounds, he'd be like probably like 15 pounds.
Damn, now I kind of wish we had a cat that was just like sitting in that chair.
He's such a
right
chiller.
there.
Booger is such a chiller.
Oh, his name's Booger?
Booger. His real name is Auger, but we call him Booger.
Yeah. That nickname was destined to happen.
Dude, he is a booger. He's 100%. It's like a little bat in the cave in your nose. He sounds like a human being coming down the stairs.
Yeah, at 4 a.m. That's when cats love to get activated.
Dude, like I live in an old house, like colonial style, like shutter doors and stuff. And I live in a downstairs room and everybody else is upstairs, and I can hear him walk up and down the stairs. I mean, he's running. I wake up every fucking time, and he'll pop the door, and then you will open him up and just come sit in your face.
See, I feel like that's another reason why I wouldn't like a cat. They can just wake you up whenever they want. I feel like a dog doesn't really wake you up.
Stella is fine. Stella is 100% the most chill old woman dog on the planet. She doesn't bark ever. She's just
Mute.
oh, little Stellars. Oh, little Stellars. I had her since 4th grade.
You got her in 4th grade?
She's so cute. Yeah, Stella. She's a collie Newfoundland
kicking.
mixed. She's the Newfoundland. Excuse me. She looks like a Newfoundland, but she's a border collie size.
4th grade was like 10. Well, she's like 10.
She's like 12, 13. She's an old dog. She's an old dog. Sometimes she'll just fall down the stairs and I can't help but laugh. It just sounds so dramatic.
God.
It sounds so dramatic with her collars. Like, it's so funny, dude.
It's so terrible.
It is bad, but like
I
I'll
understand.
laugh every time. Like, oh, okay.
It's like, it's just a poor helpless old dog.
I'm like, oh, Stella. Oh, old lady. Do you have a dog?
I do. I have 2 dogs. I got a golden retriever named Charlie.
Okay.
He's my guy. He's 7. And I got Wells, who is a 1-year-old lab.
What did you?
He's fucking... What's that? Dude, he's a big climber. He's a big climber, huge climber. He actually doesn't do that. He doesn't really bark that much. No, but he loves climbing on shit.
I had an alpha female husky.
I thought I wanted a husky when I was younger.
You don't want a husky, dude. Those things are like wolves.
Yeah.
She jumped over. No, excuse me. She dug under a 6-foot fence.
Like she dug, like she was like crossing the border. She just
My mom was considered the crazy dog lady because she would chase that dog around. Lena, she was like a big Siberian husky.
Wait, are you saying
Beautiful.
are you saying the dog dug a hole under the fence and then and then popped out on the other side?
Yes, she dug a hole, and she's like 100 pounds.
100-pound dog.
She's a 100-pound dog, mostly fur. You know what a husky looks like.
Yeah,
she was big. She was blind and diabetic. She still managed to fucking like bring like birds to the fucking front door.
She had a motor on her.
Dude, she was insane. Unfortunately, she's gone. She was the most beautiful dog that we've ever owned.
Yeah.
I that was a pinnacle dog. And then we had a black mixed lab, Winston. He was super protective of my dad, and he did not like children.
Yeah.
Not like children.
No.
He wasn't really friendly, but Stella, I mean, not Stella, but Lena was the alpha of him.
Is there a bad story about that?
No, he was just like,
Oh.
I believe he was like an adopted dog. And like, he had seen some shit, and like, he doesn't like it when people watch him eat.
The dog didn't like it when you watched him eat?
Like, he'd snarl at you.
Well, that's because he thinks you're going to take his food.
Yeah. And like, some other stuff. He was super protective of my dad. Just okay. But as I got older, he started to love me more.
Oh, so he didn't like you because you were a kid?
No. My parents had them before me.
The dogs, damn.
Yeah. There's a cat named Angie.
And they chose to keep you around, even though the dog didn't like you.
What the biggest mistake they made, to be honest.
We have a party to get to.
So, we got plenty of time.
So, who gives a
It's
fuck?
like a fucking hour.
Yeah, I know. Ava told me to pull up at like 8:30. I was like, no.
We can show up.
Like, not happening.
Dude, I don't mind where we go. I'm just chilling. I'm just having a good time.
I'm just chilling too, bro. I'm just enjoying this Sammy Tober. This crisp.
I have a Sammy Tober in my bag.
It's actually not crisp anymore. It's been sitting out for an hour and a half. What is that?
It's cold.
Here, let me inspect this. Oh, this is the one I already had.
Oh, do you want to try a new one?
No, I thought you would want to have one of each.
I have another one.
What percent are these? I didn't even look.
I don't know. They're like 8,
Oh, are they really? Is that why I'm a little bit
maybe.
off the sauce? Oh, this is a hazy IPA? Wait, okay, that's what I wanted to ask you. Do you like New England IPAs or no?
I do.
I don't.
I do.
I can't get behind
I
them.
found a way to like all of them. The one thing I can't get behind are ciders and sours.
I don't really like sours.
To me, it tastes like melted candy. And I'm just like, and I'm not going to lie, dude. After having candy corn the other day, that was the first candy I've had like all year. I'm not a big candy person. Like, I don't gravitate towards it. I'm 100% like,
No.
I would so much gravitate towards like a good meal versus like a good candy.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to Market Basket and buying like bags of candy.
No.
I've never done that. I'm the same way. I bet I haven't eaten candy since, I couldn't even tell you. The only time I would ever eat candy is when like my mom would buy it for me. I think.
Same. I'm more of like, some people consider chocolate to be candy, but I think they're different. Like if you have a nice like chocolate bar, like quality like dark chocolate bar, I'm like, wow, this is really good with some coffee. I'm like, dude, holy shit, this is how I need to start my morning.
I just fuck with chips too hard.
You fuck with chips?
I would never take a candy bar over like almost any type of chip.
With a dip?
Fuck, dude. If we had French onion dip right now.
He basically came his pants.
Damn it.
What do you think about artichoke dip?
Never had it.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Do you like pickled things?
Pickled porcupine peckers.
Do you like pickled
My mom is the only person that will understand that.
do you like pickled I don't even know, like onions, beets,
I don't eat
pickles?
No, I don't eat pickled shit.
Pickles?
I only eat pickles. Are jalapenos pickled?
They can be. I became a huge pickled guy. 100% like horseradish. Fantastic.
I don't really like horseradish that
I think
much.
it's fantastic. I think it tastes great in a nice like summer sausage.
Okay.
Nice like summer hot.
If I
Like,
did have to eat it on something, a sausage
But the
would
thing
be.
is that it's 100% like you have one, I'm good.
What, a sausage?
A horseradish.
How can you have one horseradish? It's more of like a sauce. You can't really have one. One helping.
It's not but like you put it on it and like you can put it. It's like an additive to things. It's kind of like hummus.
Well, I love hummus.
You know, you can put hummus like
Huge hummus.
you can put hummus in like your wraps. You can
I
choose to
still
dip
haven't
it.
tried to do that.
Dude,
Yo, can we go?
dude, I'm seriously fuck mayo.
Dude.
Like hummus is the replacer, dude.
Can we please just go on like? First of all, are you free tomorrow?
Yep.
Can we go to can we go to Modest Man
Yeah,
and
done.
and Souls
Done.
tomorrow?
Let's go eat. Let's go eat there.
I want to go to Souls and Modest, man. But the reason I brought that up is because Brewbakers has a bunch of food I want to try too, but I want to spend like
You haven't.
We're gonna spend like $80 tomorrow.
You haven't been to Brewbakers, dude?
I have, but I've never tried. Get this, I was there with Ava and Henry and Miles Warner. Actually, we literally were chilling with Miles Warner at fucking Brewbakers. He just walked in and he had a coffee and he sat down with us.
Did he drop it on himself?
No, but his hands are so thick. Have you noticed that? He has such thick hands, and him holding, he literally got like the smallest size coffee you could possibly order.
That dude is the most New England man I've ever met.
Yeah.
Dude like is the pinnacle of like New England man.
He walks around with his Carhartt long sleeves and fucking Boston fitteds.
He's a baller.
He is. He's a baller. Absolutely. Dude, I'm gonna make sure that I do a video episode when I do him. He's gonna be on. I've already talked to him.
He's so animated.
His episode is gonna be so fucking good.
Dude,
I'm already so excited.
Have you seen his Instagram? If I told you that he only calls me by my like Instagram name?
Fishalicious.
He calls me Fishalicious.
Fucking, you're fish lips to me now.
That's
hope
crazy.
You know.
That's crazy.
No, dude. Yeah, he took us to his studio the other day and he showed us all the shit he's working on. Yeah, it's dope.
So good, dude. It's so cool.
Where's I going with it? Oh yeah, Brewbakers. But anyway, yeah, the way he got the smallest coffee and holding it with his hands, I was like, oh my God. I was like,
it was like the Shaq with a basketball.
It literally was like Shaq holding. It was like Shaq holding the water bottle in that one TNT thing. Yeah. It literally was. But yeah, so I went up to the counter to order food at Brewbakers, and it was before our 4:00 class.
They stopped food at 3.
They stopped food at 3. I went up to the counter exactly. When I say exactly 3, I mean exactly 3. When I spoke my order to the hostess lady, it was exactly 3. And she actually had the balls to look me in the eyes and say, we stop serving food we stopped serving lunch food at 3. At 3:00 exactly.
Well, maybe because they're, I don't know. I think their food is fucking fantastic.
I've only ever had the breakfast sandwich. I tried to get the fucking Power Bowl. And they didn't let me order it. She looked me in the eyes at 3:00 and said, we're done serving lunch at 3.
I'm going to fine dine and put some lipstick on you when I have a good...
Are you kidding me?
Hey, I'm going to fine dine and wine yourself. And I'm going to treat you to some fucking Brewbakers because they put my mural on their place for over a year.
You're treating me to Brewbakers?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
How about you treat me to Brewbakers? I treat you to Modest, man.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
Deal.
We're shaking on it.
Deal.
We're shaking on it.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Okay. Done.
I mean like breakfast at Brewbakers. Or like brunch.
Yeah, we can do brunch. Like a 1 o'clock brunch.
Yeah, let's see who else we could maybe recruit to that.
I can bring Addie, my girlfriend.
Bring your lady.
I can bring her. You can meet her. You haven't met her yet. She's really cool.
Tell her to bring a hot friend.
Oh.
No, just
kidding. We can make that happen.
It's okay.
Do you want some nursing?
I wanted to talk about this with Ava when she was on. We didn't get a chance because she had to go. But I'm kind of mad. I thought part of the deal with being like best friends with a lesbian now was she was gonna like plug me with lots of like hot girls, and she hasn't.
You didn't ask her that.
No. I'm a little disappointed because.
Did you think that was disrespectful?
To ask her?
Yeah.
No, I just forgot. We ran out of time.
I think you jacked her tonight.
Yeah, maybe we should sit down with her and have a talk.
You should sit down with her. Like, look, I really thought that this was the outlet to being a bro.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. I feel scammed. This is going
on the air. I don't know if Ava knows that I feel this about her, but I think she's one of the funniest people. Like her energy, I just think is so funny.
Oh yeah, she's great. She is hilarious.
I know I don't have to talk to her. Like it's for some reason I know I can look at her and be like, I don't need to speak a lot of words to entertain her. And I just appreciate that.
You know why? Because she's so wacky, maybe I'll say, that you don't have to even worry about what you say to her. No. There's some people that you know if you say something kind of out there, they're gonna think you're weird. But with her, she doesn't give a fuck what you say.
Dude, if there's anything I've said, just be more weird in your life and you'll gravitate towards people. I was weird. I would say I've been probably the same person since sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, and your personality didn't fold.
I was exiled for a long time, and then, dude, all of a sudden in college, people gravitate towards me, which is really cool. It's crazy.
The way you said that just sounded so douchey. People gravitate towards me.
No, like now I'm like it's like I feel like in like an unintentional way. It's like
Because you're just so awesome.
no, like I don't know. I just like
fucking with
I just
you, bro.
like I'm just like so curious. I'm just like so curious what other people are up to.
Yeah.
Not in like a Snoopy sense, but like
No.
it's like how do you spend your time?
That's a great
as an individual. Like and dude, like I met a guy the other day that's like he lives in Keene. He made like $8,000 in like the casino, and he's like paying for college. I'm like, dude, what? Like this is awesome.
Well, that's a great outlook on life because you could go through your day either being interested in what random people have to say, or you could not.
Bro.
And not being interested is a lot more boring. I'll tell you that because that's how I was for a long time.
I talk to random people at like the grocery store. I'll be like, what do you think of this? Like what? I'm like, what do you think of this wine? Like they're in the wine section with me and they're looking at the wine. Like,
Oh, that's fucking awesome. I wouldn't do something like
I'm
that
like,
yet.
dude. And then like, I will run into somebody that has thoughts, and they're like, oh, like, why don't you try this? I try it. Wow, fantastic. Or like, I was checking out at like the co-op not too long ago, and maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I got some wine just because like I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get some wine at the co-op. Why not? I was like, fuck it. I was getting some cheese. I was like, fuck, I want some cheese and wine just for the whatever. And I was in the checkout. Lady asked my ID. And this lady pulls up. This older lady with some charm, and she's like, "Oh, do you like that?" I was like, I've never had it." She's like, "Oh, you'll like it," and she gave me a wink.
And then you said, "You don't fucking know me."
I was like,
"You don't know that."
I was like, "What?" I was like, "Whoa, I'll get back to you." I don't know. I feel like it made me like what I was gonna drink for like it gave me this like subconscious like every time I see that thing now I think of that interaction.
You think of that old woman.
She was just like so cool, genuine, and I've had plenty of interactions like that in Keene. Very very genuine.
How like is that something that you would do every time you're at the grocery store? Because I want to know how many people are actually willing to respond to you.
I do it if I'm in the right mood. If I'm in a hurry, nah, I'm not really in the. But like everybody makes it seem like they're in a hurry. I'm like, bro, I know you're not in a hurry. If you're looking at the fucking candle aisle for 5 minutes, like, come on, like in Walmart, come on,
Yeah.
come on.
And you know you're gonna choose vanilla, so just get it and
Come on,
stop.
you're gonna choose that fucking
Fresh linen.
yeah, the coffee caramel, like whatever. Chill,
Yeah.
chill. You don't need to just smell like a coffee shop. Come on, hey, come on. I've noticed I like more random interactions than I used to, because like at the end of the day, I think people just want to be talked to. I think people genuinely just want to be talked to.
That's such a weird concept because I do like it when if someone were to do that to me at a grocery store, I would actually
You would think about it for the rest of the day, because people
don't do that. I would be happy. I would be happy to share my thoughts with someone if I wasn't in a rush. And even if I was in a rush, you know what? I'd probably still give them the time because I'd be like, this is different.
100%. You're willing to take that, dude. Like
But at the same time,
I got in a conversation. I get in a weird like I'll get into conversation with randos in just like random like Keene, New Hampshire. Just like this is one dude that sits outside of Prime Roast. I've seen him a couple times, but he's just like I wasn't sure if I never understood if he was homeless or like what his situation was, but he definitely didn't shower. So like I couldn't really tell what was happening with him, but he was just like giving me his thoughts on like what he thought of like loud motorcycles and how obnoxious they were. And I thought it was a valid point. And and I just kept picking his brain, and eventually my girlfriend came and it's just like, yeah, I was just talking to that random dude. And then the more people I talk to, it's more that like I think people are just so anxious to like just start it. No one knows how to start it, but it's like to start the conversation. It's like
right.
You could just be, hey.
No, I have the same worry. I always think that if I see, that's what I was getting at earlier. If someone were to come to me and do that, I'd be excited, but I would never go up to someone and do that because I would feel like I'm getting in their way.
No.
But
No, you're not, because you have to realize that like if you're really in their way, they'll let you know. But it's like, let's say you're in the animal food aisle. You already know you have something in common with them. You have an animal. Someone you know has an animal.
That's a good aisle.
You already know. You already know. Or it's like,
It's a great aisle, actually.
I'm looking for chips. Like,
I'm just gonna wait in the animal aisle until.
Hey, you've tried that? Hey, how's that like? Like,
How's that like? Hey, how's that like?
how's that like, bro? How is that like? I cannot believe I just said that. Like, hey, how is that? Like, like it's exactly what the wine conversation.
You're fucking like practicing in the aisle over. You're getting ready to go ask them.
Hey, how's that?
How's that like?
How's that?
Fuck. How's that like?
How's that?
You like that? How's that like?
How's that? How's that?
How is that? Hey.
Are the Kit Kats really as crunchy as they seem?
Asking someone buying cat food if they have a cat.
Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't go for that cat tower. Why don't you go try it at Home Goods? I've had that interaction.
Hey, right across the street, you could go grab the one at Home Goods.
Yeah. I think people are more curious than they realize, than they seem to be, because the more I draw in public, the more I realize that people are more curious to see what other people are doing than themselves.
You want to know a stupid thought I have? A lot of the time, I always think I'm going to meet my future wife at Market Basket whenever I go get groceries.
Bro, 90% of them are like high school students. You better chill.
Okay. Not the workers. I'm talking about the people shopping. The people shopping there.
This dude's a MILF hunter.
God, that'd be a great Netflix documentary.
He's a MILF hunter.
All right, I think we have our next pitch.
He's the MILF merchant.
The MILF merchant.
Whoa.
No, I always think I'm gonna meet my future wife at Market Basket, and then I realize everyone there is over the age of 60, and then I realize that
I love watching the.
should probably go to Price Chopper.
I love watching the high schoolers in torture wearing the fucking suits. I'm just like, dude, this is too funny.
Oh my god, dude! There's like, this is so rude, but like you go to Market Basket, and then you have to be very careful when you're picking what aisle you go in.
What do you
when
mean,
when you're checking out. Sorry, what lane you go in when you're checking out. Because if you got to look at that bagger. You got to turn your head around that corner, dude, and see who's bagging, because
you don't even know if that person even drove here or someone drove them there. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like this is ageist of me, but like if you have an old bagger at the end of the line,
no.
You're going to be there for an extra 15 minutes.
Either an old bagger or they obviously live with their parents. And you're over 25.
I'd rather have so not like a teenager. Oh.
And like you're clearly like there's some things you can't control in life. And it's like, bro.
I don't think people like that actually work at Market Basket. Bro?
Why are they a bagger?
I don't think people like that work at Market Basket. I think they work at like
Price Chopper,
sports card stores, like Pokemon card stores.
No, I'm talking like people like.
What the fuck does that mean? He just looked at me and stuck his tongue out.
Talking about people like on the spectrum, bro. I feel like that like they can't like why are you having somebody on? I mean, I understand you're giving them like an opportunity, but it's like. Why are you giving people on the spectrum that's on something that's based on time? Based on efficiency.
Yeah, maybe they'd be really good at like painting or doing art.
No. Like stocking shelves. Half like when nobody's there. I feel like that's perfect. I'm getting canceled.
I just want to say I was just talking about maybe people might be a little bit old to be bagging. Maybe they got some arthritis in their hands. They might not be able to bag your shit as quickly. So maybe the cashier, but you know what? Then the cashier has to stop cashing people out, and then they got to help them bag. And then they got both people bagging, and then everybody, and then you don't get through. You don't move. The line doesn't move. I'm just saying,
why do you got people that are borderline convicts and, I mean, like.
Okay, where you keep jumping to these crazy. You think people who bag are like found it are like the scum of the earth or something?
Nah, dude. I just had some bad bagger experience.
That's why I brought it up, because it's relevant. Everybody knows that you have to be very fucking careful who you if I could do self-checkout with unlimited, with as many items as I wanted, I would never I would always do self-checkout.
Yeah,
I would
that
never
was a
use-
recent development. It used to be unlimited.
Why does it have to be 20 items or less? Who fucking cares?
Dude, you could roll
I
up
want to
with
leave.
you could roll up with a full cart and no one would say shit.
Yeah, I really.
Who the fuck is counting if you have 20 items?
Nobody. You can't just pull up
cares?
with like a stuffed cart, though.
Dude, you could
maybe.
pull up with it. You'd be like, oh, there's 20 big items. And it's like, well, you're right. That toilet paper roll of 40
I was
is
literally about to
actually-
say like 20 cases of toilet paper. Yeah, I would always use self-checkout if I could.
be the man.
And you know what?
You know how many friends of mine...
Wait a minute. I just realized something. Sorry to cut you off, but why don't they take the older baggers and just put them at the register? That is so much less shit. Actually, I guess not.
No.
No, yes, it is. Being a what do you think is being easier, the cashier or the bagger? Cashier, I think.
I feel like the cashier is different because you're interacting with the people.
You get a little more interaction, yeah.
Bagging? I feel like I just have an easier time bagging myself. I like stories that you bag yourself. Like you talk to a cashier and you bag yourself.
No, because then you're doing their job for them.
But like they're like checking you out and you're like, oh, I'll get to it later.
Like we're coming to a point in society where you could go to a retail store and you just do the job.
I don't know, man. All I know is like,
Come on, Uncle Sam, we're making less jobs.
hey, I want you to make America great again.
To work at Home Depot.
I want you
to work at Michael's.
to come sit on my spangled banner pants. I want you to come sit on my pants. Spangled banner.
Or just get a job. Either works.
I want you to go get a job. For real. No.
For real.
Unemployment rates.
I think we can wrap this up.
I think you're right. I think you wrapped it up.
Before we dive into political topics.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This has been fucking amazing. Because you know what? I'm about to finish my Sammy Tober as well. Seems like you're about to finish your third IPA. So.
I had one before I got here.
Okay.
But I'm chilling, though. I'm chilling.
Anyway. Aiden, thank you so much, dude.
Dude.
You absolutely killed this.
Do you think so?
Oh, dude, you
Cool.
killed this shit.
Awesome.
This was fucking amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you for sharing
You're welcome.
all your stories.
You're welcome. I love sharing. And I want it to happen again.
Oh, it will. We got a line of people to get through. I'll keep it real. I don't want to double up on people unless I have to
You
before.
can keep me in the back burner. You can give me the back burner. You could always be like, oh, I don't want, hey, if this person cancels, Aiden can just show up. Just saying.
No, that's what I told Ava. I literally told Ava, I was like, if you cancel on me one more time, I'm going to just tell Aiden to come.
You should have done it.
I said that to
She's
her.
too all over the place.
I know.
We love her, but
No, I appreciate you being so adamant about making sure this happened because it's fun that you care so much, you know. It makes me feel like I'm doing this with like a group of people, which is kind of like the point is like I want to make this little world.
I want to be a part of it.
Podcast world. I
I
appreciate
want to be a part
that.
of it.
No, I really appreciate that.
I love being a part of things that are new. And it's like, especially something like this.
Because you know what? You're the type of person where like you can come on and I know you care so much that you're gonna put in a lot of effort to make it great, you know? And it's nice. It's reassuring to know that that's who you're bringing on.
I think it's because I really respect you.
Oh, thank you, dude.
I think I really respect who you are.
I really appreciate
As like a
that,
human being.
dude. And
100%.
I have loved getting to know you too, dude. Ever since last year, especially this semester, really is when like we've gotten like way tighter. But
dude, that class, I'm so happy that you texted me. You're like, we have a class.
Yeah.
Dude, shut up.
I think I literally said like, see you in class tomorrow, sexy.
Yeah, I was like,
Hadn't talked to you in months.
I was like, boner, what?
Yeah, what?
Oh, whoa.
Bringing boners to class.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, man.
Hey,
Thanks for coming on, man.
it was a pleasure.
Love you, gang. Thanks for fucking
I got
hopping
you.
on this shit.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it. We'll catch
Hell
you
yeah.
next time. Follow the fifth
This is
year.
gonna happen again.
I never actually do the outro, so follow the fifth year on YouTube and fifth year at Instagram. Follow me at Brady Rudolph on Instagram. Aiden, is there anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I want to plug you, bro. I want to. Ready? This is gonna be the new intro for Brady's show. Oh, Brady. Done it.
Someone said one too many IPAs. We'll catch y'all. Bye.
Take it, make it, moving like the Matrix. 10 bands up off weed, I'm spacing. New ass chain, fuck them cases. I don't even play games, I don't like to play tricks. Hold up while you tripping out at the ATM. Tryna buy some Molly, don't be acting like